Kelly Zamora. I live in occupied Serrano territory in San Bernardino, California. I am of Mexican descent, and I work as a family nurse practitioner in San Bernardino County, and this is my first ayahuasca retreat, my first journey. I was inspired to seek the medicine due to past traumas. I spent a great deal of my life feeling like there was like a darkness that lived over me, and I couldn't tell where it was really coming from. I just knew that something wasn't right, and I didn't feel happy ever. I couldn't, no matter what I tried to do, I just kept searching for something. And about 2 years ago, it was like I started my quest. It was like I started my journey, and I had heard about ayahuasca, and I hopped online during the pandemic, and I found Carolina and Pedro. And I feel like ever since me just like searching for it is when my journey really began. You know, I left the part out. The biggest part was that I had been sexually abused as a child. And what I'm taking from this whole ceremony, this whole journey, is freedom. There's so many things I tried. I tried so many things. I went through so many homes and trying to find people outside of myself to make me happy, relationships, promiscuity. I went to therapy, I read books, counseling, so many things, and nothing was helping, nothing was working. And what I got here today was I got healing. I got healing, and what I have received was knowing who I am. Knowing whose I am and where I belong, and really getting an understanding of the sacredness of my body. That what happened to me, it's not who I am. It doesn't define me. It no longer has a hold. And the greatest experience and gift was this overwhelming love and compassion that I have for myself now. I could never have ever expected that I would feel such like deep sorrow and pain, but then right on the other side, right on the other end, is this like immense support and love that there's no words to describe this. It's joy. When I came into this space, I already felt so protected and so safe. Carolina and Pedro, you guys just embody that so much that it felt like I could show up and tell my story. And within ceremony, like the intention, that was the greatest thing that I could feel so much of is the intention of every single aspect of what happens during ceremony, and the magic of the icaros. I won't forget. It was night number 3, and I was going through such a deep process, and it was the night that I was holding my inner child, and you came to me, Carolina. You came to me and you sang to me, and it was this like overwhelming, nurturing mother that was coming out of your voice and just ministering to that inner child, that she just needed some tender love and that support that I had. Gosh. I felt so loved. And then what you said to me next, that all my feminine energy is given back to me, and that my body's to be respected. I carry that so much with me, and just hearing Pedro singing, I mean, he can sing at breakfast, and I'm feeling the vibration still. I'm still feeling it, and still feeling the healing, and it's such a gift. Coming into this retreat, I know that I had this sexual abuse trauma and this trauma with men to heal, and we were sitting in ceremony the first night, and Pedro looked at me, and I couldn't look him in the eye. I had like a fear, and there's at this retreat more men than women, but I knew that this was for a reason. And being in ceremony and going through these really dark spaces, and the intensity of like those experiences, those blockages that I had, I could see like in this moment when I like sat up and Pedro was gonna sing to me, and I looked at him, and he was this eagle of protection. And then as I'm going through my process, then Ryan came right around, right behind him, and I could smell the mapacho, and it was like this union of like these fathers. To have gone through so much in my life of not feeling protected by men, and feeling that I had to show up in my masculine energy so that I could stand my ground. My inner child, she knew that they would be there for her. And it didn't happen just one night, it was every single night. And in the last ceremony, when I was really, that process was very difficult, but I felt support from Mama Aya, and so when I saw Ryan, right when I was like, like he knew I needed him. He was right there. He was right there. And that support, that safety that I felt, I know it's because of this work. And I got healing that I would have never ever thought I could ever get. With so much gratitude.